Speaking of food stamps, in the town of Woonsocket, Rhode Island, 1/3 of the residents are on food stamps. And joining us now is the Mayor of Woonsocket, Leo Fontaine. So, Your Honour, welcome to the programme. Good to have you with us.
Good morning, Stuart, and all of you. Good morning.
That's a very high number. 1/3 of your people. I believe that's accurate. I read that was in the Washington Post. They sent a reporter. They went out with some of the people, the recipients there. It occurs to me that with that kind of number in your town, you can't possibly be in favor of any kind of trimming of the food stamp program.
Well, you know, the thing is, it's unfortunate that this story focused on Woonsocket as a city, as the focal point of that story, because it really they could have picked any urban center in Rhode Island or the state of Rhode Island. Rhode Island's number is 1 in 5 people are on food stamps. And nationwide, this is a debate that's going on, and I think, if anything, this is a positive thing, that it keeps the controversy and the discussion over the food stamp program as a whole going on.
You see, what amazes us is, is this America? Is this what America's really all about? 1.25 million immigrants getting food stamps, 1/3 of the people in your town, similar towns, similar numbers all over the country. It seems that that's not quite the America that we want to see. What would be your comment on that?
No, I agree. This comes down to a point as to whether or not we're serving a need or we're creating a need. Yeah. And when it comes right down to it, here in Rhode Island, we just had a study that was done showing massive abuses of these programs, food stamps being given to individuals that are deceased, food stamps going to people that are in prisons. And I know you've spoken about this before, but I ended up pulling up, this is the application that you can get on the state of Rhode Island's website for food stamps. And it's no surprise that Woonsocket has such a high number, because if you look right on the very top of the application, it lists Woonsocket's address, where to go. And the thing that I find most interesting, and I think you'll appreciate this, the very back page of the application has a voter registration form attached to it. And I think that this gets to the very root of the problem, that are we serving a problem or are we creating a problem?
I got to say, Your Honor, I am surprised to hear you saying this. I thought I was going to be talking to a man who was a vigorous defender of the food stamp program because your town is so reliant upon it. But you seem to be critical of it.
Well, don't get me wrong. There is I think, a real need out there, and I think that we all have a responsibility to try to serve those and help those people that have a real need. But when you look at some of the priorities, and you read through the story in the Washington Post, and they talk to some of these individuals on these programs, and they talk about how they have to decide how to spend their money, whether it's on their cell phone bill, whether or not it's to pay their rent, or to pay their bill to the tattoo parlor. And I think that these are the sorts of things that make the working people that are trying to pay these bills scratch their head and say, what's this all about?
You got it right. Leo Fontaine, the Mayor of Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Thanks very much for being so honest and forthcoming, sir. We do appreciate that. It's unusual.
No, I appreciate it very much. It's a great discussion to have.
Thank you, sir. Come again, okay?
Thank you.